Welcome learners for the lecture 7 of a linear algebra. Today we are discussing about the replacement theorem. Let us go started as a replacement theorem. Theorem will be considered as a replacement theorem. In this theorem, let V be the linear space will be generating in the vector form. This is called as a vector space that is generalized by the capital G, that will be considered as a G set of a G containing exactly to the n vectors, and let L be the linearly independent subset of a V. V will be generated as a set, and this we considering as a subset, that is a linearly independent subset, not a dependent, linearly independent subset. This is called as a capital A, and V be the vector space is generalized by the capital G of the set. Then containing exactly m vectors, then m is a less than or equals to n. M is less than or equals to n, and there exists a subset H of a G containing exactly n minus m vectors, such that L is a union of the H generated as a V. In this theorem, V for the considering as a generalized value for generating to the vector space V for L is a union set of the H, but two value will be generating or the two value will be depending. We will be using as a vector space that generalized by the set of a capital G is exactly as a n vectors, and L, capital L, is a linearly independent subset of a V exactly to the m vectors. This m is always less than or equals to n, means that this L is always union set of a H will be generating n minus m. Okay. Proof. The proof is by the mathematical induction on a m is generating as a small m. The induction begins with a m equals to 0, for in this case L equals to phi is generated, and so taking H equals to G. L equals to phi and H equals to G giving to the theorem is given as a value for the result. Now suppose that the theorem is a true for a some integer m is greater than or equals to 0. We prove that the theorem is true for m plus 1. Let L equals to V1 to V plus V considering m plus 1 be the linearly independent subset of a V consisting of the m plus 1 vectors. By using as a corollary to show that V1 to Vm is a linearly independent vector, and so we apply to the induction hypothesis to conclude that V2 Vm is a linearly independent, and so we apply to the induction hypothesis to conclude them that m is always less than or equals to n, and so that the subset is generating to the u1 to un minus m of a G, such that generating to the value of a V1 to Vm union of a U1 to n minus m will be generated to the value of their existence of the scalar quantity to A1, A2 to Am, B1, B2 to Bn minus 1, such that two scalar quantity will be generating A1 V1 plus A2 V2 to Am Vn plus B1 also to the scalar quantity will be generating B1 U1 B2 U2 to Bn minus m to Un minus m, for the value will be generating Vm plus 1. Both of this result will be. Then note that of this theorem n minus m is always greater than 0, but Vm plus 1 for value will be showing to the left hand side to right hand side for this combination to generated as a V1 to Vm. One value will be added to the form which by the contradict the assumptions that L is a linearly independent form, hence n is greater than m, for value will be changing to the another form, hence n is greater than or equals to m plus 1. Moreover, some of the value will be changes to the non-zero value of the solving to the u1 for the value will be generating. Then this value is considered as a u1 equals to minus b1 to the power minus 1 a1 v1 plus minus b1 to the power minus 1 a2 v2, same as the value for generating to the m1 m plus 1, for the value will be considering a m v m, same as the value minus b1 to the power minus 1 b1 v m plus 1, same as the value minus b1 minus 1 to the power b2 u1 will be generated to the value. Again, for differentiating, auto value will be added to the form. Let h equals to u2 to u m n minus m. Then u1 is an elements of a span L union of a h, because this will be h and generating to the L value. For both of this value, for the union value will be generating, hence ul is a independent form generated to the L union h. And because of v1 v2 to vm, u1 consider un minus 1 are clearly in the span of a L union h. It follows that v1 to un minus 1, because v1 generated to the m and un generated as a n minus m. For generating to the value for the union, this is the subset or equals to span L union H. Because of v1 to vm, u1 to n minus m generate to the value of a vector space, implies that span L union H equals to we will be considering. Hence, to the given as an induction for the value will be generated to the m. Hence, generating, since H is the subset of a G that contains n minus m minus 1 equals to n minus m plus 1. Vectors will be considered. This theorem is true for the m plus 1, because both of the value to be balancing to the equation for generating to the value. Sometime is a minus to consider as a plus. This completes to the induction for this theorem is a replacement to the value for the n minus m is generating as a u to the v considering as a m. Okay, this will be the proof of this theorem, replacement theorem. Then corollary first. For depending on this value, let v be the vector space having a finite basis, then every basis for a v, every basis means beta, contain the same number of vectors. Every basis contain as a vector space generating to the same number of a vector will be generated. If suppose that we consider as a v1 will be generating to the value for generated of the basis beta 1 to beta n, same as a value will be replacing. Okay, let us go started as a proof. Suppose that beta is a finite basis for v that contain as a exactly n vectors. Exactly n vectors means every basis means beta will be generating as a 10 numbers, then vectors will be also generated as a 10 numbers. Okay, and let gamma be the any other basis for a p. Suppose that we get it as a any other basis, that is a gamma contain more than a n vectors, more than a n vectors. Okay, if we use it as a 10, they will be generating as a 11 12 13 14 anyone. Then we can select a subset S of a gamma containing exactly n plus 1 vectors. They we use it as a n. Suppose that getting as a 10, it will be generated as a 11 for the gamma, for the basis of the gamma will be generating. Okay, then since S is a linearly independent and beta generates v, the replacement theorem implies that n plus 1 is always less than or equals to eta, a contradictions value will be generated. Therefore, gamma is a finite and the number of m of a vectors in a gamma satisfy m is always less than or equals to n. Reversing, the roles will be generated to the value. Beta and gamma are the arguing as above. We obtain n is always less than or equals to m. Hence, m equals to n is also generating to the value of this corollary. Okay. Let us go second corollary. Let V be the vector space with a dimension n. Consider as a three condition. Okay. Any finite generating set for the V contain at least n vectors, and generating set for the V that contain exactly n vectors is the basis for V. Same as a any linearly independent subset. Suppose that we given as a S that contain exactly n vectors is a basis for V. Yeah, this will be proved in a corollary first. Every linearly independent subset of V can be extended to the basis for the V, because we use it as a same as a corollary first for using as a gamma. Okay, let us go started as a proof. Let beta be the basis for a V. Okay, first any finite generating set for the V. Let G be the finite generating set for a V. Some subset H of a G is a basis for a V. Corollary first implies that H contains exactly n numbers. H contains as a exactly n numbers vectors. Since subset of a G contains n number same as a value, G must contain at least n number. Moreover, G contain exactly n numbers, then we must have H equals to G, so that G is the basis of a V will be proved. Let us go second. Let L be the linearly independent subset of a V containing exactly n vectors. It follows that replacement theorem will be using this form: H of a beta containing n minus n equals to 0 vector, such that L is a union set of a H generate V. Thus H equals to 0 and generating L for the value of a V, since L is a linearly independent and considering as a L is a basis of a V. Okay, this is proof as a second. Let's see, if L is a linearly independent subset of a V, same as a form containing m vectors, not getting as a n vectors, m vectors, then replacement theorem asserts that there is a subset of a H of a beta containing exactly to the n minus m vectors is showing L is a union set of a H generated to the value of a V. Now L is a union set of a H contain at least n vectors, therefore value of a first in a corollary second to generating as a independently form of the implies that L is a union of a H for n minus m for considering replacement theorem exactly n vector to the form. Hence L is a union of a H is the basis for the V. Okay, this will be the proof is generating for the corollary second. Okay.